StoryPress is going to change the way you view history. Stories traditionally are passed down from generation to generation. They're told at family dinners, but they're not really treated as unique objects that can be saved and shared and organized. You might not think your story is special, but I guarantee it's special to somebody else. I actually created this for my grandma, who's 84 years old, living in New York, and she got an iPad in early 2012, and she asked me, she says, "Michael, can you recommend an iPad application to record my voice? I have all these stories about your mom and your aunts and your uncles that I want to get down for you, your children, and your grandchildren to remember so it's not lost after I'm gone." And I thought, wow, that's a pretty novel idea. So I did some research, and there's no shortage of recording applications, but I realized none I was comfortable recommending to my grandma, none that she could use. They were all cold, dark, giant on-off switches meant for grocery lists, not for pouring out your life stories. I wasn't going to just give my grandma a microphone and say go. So then I decided, I'm going to build one for her. Tape recorders have been around forever, we all know that, but not everyone creates stories. Why? Because it's intimidating and no one knows where to begin. But StoryPress is changing that. We came up with the concept of interview packets. Just open StoryPress and you pick a topic. Could be your wedding, your first car, your honeymoon, your first job, taking your child to school for the first time. We even have packets on being diagnosed with the disease, major life moments that you might want to save for future generations. So you just pick the topic, read the question, and say the answer. And then StoryPress automatically records your voice. And then as you go through these 10 or 15 questions, turns all of your answers into an audiobook. I didn't want my grandma to have to drag and drop it on her desktop or MMS it to me. As soon as you're done with your story, it automatically syncs to our cloud. There's no extra work, there's no extra login, extra passwords. Everything is automatic and seamless. We're in the iTunes store, people are using it right now. We have thousands of downloads from around the world, but it's just their voice. With the funds we raise, we're gonna take StoryPress to the next level. We're gonna incorporate music, pictures, and video organized. As they're talking about the right sequence, the right media is showing up. These stories need to be saved, and they deserve the richness and depth that pictures and music and video can add to them. And that's what we're going to do with your help and really make StoryPress the game changer it needs to be. If you want to just share your story with your family and your relatives, that's perfect. But if you want it to be public and part of what we're calling the gallery of human history, your story will be available for everyone. It's going to be the most amazing collection of stories ever told. Not stories written by biographers, not stories written by historians, but stories by everyday people about everyday life experiences. And it's going to be this beautiful, this wonderful experience to watch, listen, and enjoy someone's story in ways never before thought possible.